Hi guys, so this video is about the great Bud Brown is going to Mexico. I just heard that from interview with Paul, and then, the question is why are expat leaving the Philippines? Um, so in Bud Brown case, I think he just wanted to be closer to the family because I believe that he's very close to the family. That's one thing, and then I think he also mentioned that he used to be like I don't know, like every 2 years or every year that he liked to go back to California. But now it seems like with letter C, sometimes you don't know what's going on, with the lockdown. So and then you start to think about it, and then the I think Bad Brown wife, who's a Filipina, actually they don't have any attachment in Dumaguete. It's not like the wife is from Dumaguete. No, so and then the wife actually preferred to stay in state if she have a choice. She liked to stay in state instead of the Philippines. That was kind of a shock, for me to learn about that because most of the time. I think Filipina or Filipino they prefer to retire in the Philippines. I know many Filipino in here in state, and they all say almost the same thing that they want to retire back home. They just come here to work, make money, and then once they retire, they want to go back home. So anyway, so everybody have their own, have their own opinion and their likes. So and then also at the same time, Paul was saying that he also was thinking moving to Mexico. I think he was thinking down the road, like maybe for healthcare reason, if he needed, for to get checkup, it's much easy and quicker just cross the border. And the way of living in Mexico is also, very similar to the Philippines in terms of affordability, and then in case you sometimes you feel like you miss something in state, you wanna come back. It's much quicker, much easy, than have to travel. For me to travel to the Philippines, it's almost take me like a 24 hours from Florida to the Philippines. 24 hours with a lot of stopover. Of course, I can do it much quicker, maybe in 18 hours if I want to willing to pay those non-stop flight. It's quite expensive though. So those are the things that I think that's the reason I forgot what I was saying for a while. Anyway, I want to go back to the reason why are the expat leaving the Philippines. These are my top 6 reasons. The first one, of course, the first one was the traffic. As you can see, this I think this is Manila. Traffic is just unbelievable. It always congestion. Even in the province. I went to the province and I see the same thing. It's just so much traffic. And then at the same time, the pollution is just so bad. I remember when I was there 3-4 years ago, I got sick. I got cough, and which is I hardly got sick, and I was kind of surprised. And I think I inhaled so much smoke from the jeepney or the taxi. It was just so bad. Anyway, the pollution, and then also the road. The road is bad. If you used to here in state, where you have a nice road, and then you go to the Philippines, not all the roads are like that. You get especially on the side road, they are so narrow. Not only narrow, they are so sometimes they don't fix the road yet. And then the weather is very hot. It's like the year-round very hot weather, and I keep hearing that from foreigner that they say, oh, we cannot stand the cold here in state, if especially if you're in Michigan, Chicago, those type of state. We would like to go to uh, warm weather. So then when they arrive in the Philippines, they complain that it's too hot. They want to they want to buy air condition, or they want to stay in the air condition. Just sometimes I just couldn't understand. But and at the same time, when you're dealing with hot weather, you also have to deal with rain. Rain, this seems like they rain all the time in the Philippines, and then when they rain, when it's raining season, you have to watch out for the flooding, because the drainage is always clogged up. Because so much garbage, and the Philippines has a big problem with the garbage. They don't have. I think they're improving, but still people need to be disciplined. Not just throw away stuff. Wherever they feel like it. When I see people do that, I just get so upset. Because I would never do that. If I have a trash, I will wait until I get home, or I will look for a trash can and then just put it there. I would never throw a trash on the road or on the sidewalk. So you people need to have a discipline, just like in Japan. Japan is very clean because everybody they love the country, and they want to preserve the country to make it clean and beautiful. So yeah, that's it. And then the second things is the internet. I think it's also this applied to me is the internet. You're gonna find that the internet are so unreliable and very slow. Here in Florida, I think my download speed was like a 400 to 500, and then I don't know about in the Philippines. I think the fastest probably I heard was 200 download. So you might have a adjustment to do when you arrive in the Philippines. Also the cell phone. I have no luck when I was there. It's hard to make a call. And once I make a call, I was so happy, like I hit the jackpot. So that's also a concern was the phone, the cell phone. Um, yeah, they are not unlike the like Japan. Japan is good. I mean, or other Singapore, but again, Philippines is still trying to catch up. And then also the power outage. No matter where you are in the Philippines, you're gonna experience the power outage. All right. So and then the water. Most of the water in the Philippines you just cannot drink. You cannot drink tap water. Unlike here in Florida, I can drink my tap water if I wanted to, but I use bottled water. Uh, so those are the things that may turn off an expat. And then number three is the noise. The noise, between the noise from the rooster. Yeah, a photo of the rooster. So if you hear the rooster in the morning, you're in the Philippines, and there's a lot of them. You would think that you're in the city, you're not gonna see a rooster or heard a rooster. I was in Manila, and I can hear the rooster was so loud, and then only one. There's like a whole bunch of rooster. People sometimes they live in a small, shack, and they keep a rooster or apartment. They still have a rooster. Filipino love a rooster. I don't know why. Um, and then you see the cat between the rooster and the dog and barking would drive you nuts. Stray dog, stray cats, and then you see stray people walking, hanging around. Sometimes I feel like I'm not from the Philippines. I don't like to see people hang around. If I my neighbor, I see my neighbor hang around the front porch. I try to stay away. I try not to go out. Stay indoor. I just don't like the people hanging around outside. and then you're gonna see a lot, and there will be drinking. I think they kind of banned that, but I'm not 100% sure. That's a Filipino. They like to hang around. Especially if there's a at the corner has a sari store. You see people there hang around in the late afternoon. Afterward they just for some reason they just want to hang around there and maybe chat with other people. So you're gonna have that. Let's see what else. That's between the people, and then also karaoke machine. Filipino, they love their karaoke machine. They love to sing, and they like to play loud music. So those are the type of noise will drive you nuts. To foreigners. All right, let's go. Let's go to that's number three. Let's go to number four. Number four is the poverty. You're gonna see this scene wherever you are in the Philippines. You're gonna see a lot of poverty, and it's kind of heartbreaking. Seeing kids, small kid, asking money just to buy food, and then some you see woman, with a lot of kids and also asking you for money. Yeah, so that's a very tough. Sometimes you get tired, when you see your surrounding like that. In here I was just sharing with you guys when I went for a road trip. It's almost like every stoplight, like on the bridge, that you see people waiting there, with a sign that they're asking for money. And this is America. This is America. Can you imagine? And then this scene I'm just showing you. This is very common in the Philippines. You're gonna see that a lot. So okay. So and then that's the kind of things that probably would turn off the foreigners. And then number five is the Filipina. Finding a Filipina, finding a good Filipina. Finding a Filipina is easy. That's the easy part, And then it's all depend. You want a young Filipina. Most of you, not most of you, some of you like a younger Filipina, like 18 to maybe to 26, and some of you prefer more mature. For me, my suggestion is go for more mature. Whatever your age, just something closer to your age. I have no problem if you prefer a younger Filipina, but you just have to keep in mind younger Filipina. There is more attachment. Like you have to find out, is your young Filipina, does she have any responsibility to the family? How many in the family? How many younger sibling? Because sometimes when you're eldest, you have your responsibility is to help your younger sibling for education. So you have to find that out. So it won't be like a surprise to you. And then when your Filipina is more mature, let's say in their 40s or even early 50, I think the responsibility with the family it's more dissipated. No more responsibility with that. In terms, because most of the, if she have any sibling, they are all grown up and have their own family. Like you don't have to worry about helping them with education, things like that. So it for me it feel like it's much safer if you go with a more mature Filipina, but that is your choice. And then let's see, Filipina, yeah. So that's. And then, but also at the same time, doesn't matter what age this level, young or mature Filipina, they love to party. I just show you the karaoke machine. They Filipina love to party. You have to keep that in mind. And just see if your Filipina have. I'm just giving you a quick example. If she has five siblings, you have to count five birthday party, and then if mother and father still still around, you have to count additional two, so that's seven plus her eight plus you nine. So you're going to be celebrating nine birthday, and then plus Christmas, New Year. Those are very key important. I think that's it. Just Christmas and New Year, and then so you almost like you're going to be doing a party every month. Right? Just keep that in mind. And they always like to invite a lot of people, and then sometimes when they invite, I've shared this, you invite like 20 people, and then you end up with 40 people. That is very common. You just have to be aware of those things, so it doesn't surprise you. And then let's go move on to that's number six, right? Number six. And the last one, number six, is the healthcare. Healthcare in the Philippines is not, it's a third word. It's still a third word. There's a good hospital like in Manila, Makati. They have a nice hospital, and also in a big city. But still, if you're gonna compare to here in state, it's kind of different, and then if you end up in a smaller barrio or town, you have to be very careful, because sometimes they don't have good hospital or good pharmacy. Those are the things that probably you have to keep that in mind, and then also will be a concern to an expat, especially if you have pre-existing condition. Maybe Philippines will not be for you. All right, so you may have to want to maybe think about Mexico, which is much closer to home, or wherever is your home. So I think I just thought share this to you, on my what I think why expat are living in the Philippines, because culture shock. That's one thing. You have to just for me, my suggestion is just go to the Philippines, and then just like a dry run. Try to live there for like maybe at least a month, or to 3 months, and make sure you're really ready to settle in that place. And then before you jump in, before you sell off your everything, whatever is your home, your what do you call that, your property, before you sell off everything, check it out first, so it doesn't surprise you. It's hard. It's a when you sell everything, and then you got excited, and then you move to the Philippines, and then they find out that after 6 months to a year, and then you feel depressed because of every day what you're witnessing, brownout, what else, the bad internet, and the traffic pollution, and the poverty. People, you constantly, there's a problem. You live in a neighborhood, you constantly hearing something, who doesn't have money to buy medicine for the children, and then who lost their job, and it's just on and on and on. And then it started to get to you, and then you start to get sick with hearing these things. It will get to you. It will get to you. So you just have to be prepared. For me, I would not be. Yeah, this is just me. I like my privacy. I don't like to meddling with the too much with the people. I would probably say hi, hello. That's it. Not try to hang around too much with the kapitbahay. It's just nice to just to be not too over friendly. I think for me, um, because you get too friendly, and then you're gonna they it all depends. If meeting. If you are too friendly, everything their problem they're gonna tell you. So I don't like problem anyway. So that's it. I hope you guys like the video. Let me know your thought. Thank you again for watching. Take care, and then good luck to Bud Brown. I don't think he's leaving that yet. I think he's still preparing. I believe I think he said like in next year. This is next year things maybe February or March. So we're still gonna see Bud Brown in the Philippines. Thank you all for watching. Take care. Stay safe and God bless.